It's November 6th. We voted on November 3rd, and there are still states, counties, cities that haven't counted their ballots. Why? Because, I would guess, that the evil in this country is not done being evil yet. Because they have to win. Evil will not win. If you read my shirt, it says the next time Satan reminds you of your past, remind him of his future. Well, see, what's going on is it's cheating. And the Democrats know that they're cheating and are trying to get away with it. And it's kind of hard to get away with things when you know you have people watching you. Not only the people around that are within reaching distance, but people all over the world are watching you. They know what's going on in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, wherever. There are being deceptions and lies being told by the mainstream media. We don't need that. In fact, let's look at it this way. The people that are still rioting, I don't know why. It's a stupid thing to do because it's getting you nowhere. And with all this rioting, that's what you're asking for is violence, okay? And in this asking for violence, what are you going to do when you get it? And most of the violence is coming from radical left. It's almost like they should be Islamists. Radical Islam. Why not? That's how they're behaving. And if that's what they want, look at some of the countries around the world. Venezuela, China, North Korea, Russia. Look at some of the old school dictators. Pol Pot, Hitler, Stalin, Gaddafi, all of them. They weren't afraid to shoot somebody just because they weren't behaving in the way that they thought they should be behaving. Kings, way back when, they would behead you for saying something that they didn't agree with. Is that what you want in this country? So you think you're big and bad and tough, and you can go out and riot, tear stuff up, burn things down, until a dictatorship steps in and the military takes over. Okay, I am military, and I was trained very well in the art of getting rid of pests. Okay? And if the military were to step in a dictatorship, socialism, communism, whatever, and you did something they didn't like, you're dead. Just like that. And that's not just saying words. That's a fact. You will die. If you look back to Tiananmen Square, that was a massacre in a park. And that's all it was. Look at some of these dictators that have gassed their own people. There have been dictators that just go out and shoot them. He didn't look at me right. Shoot him. He lied. Shoot him. He stole. Shoot him. He's ugly. Shoot him. They don't care. There is no rhyme or reason to it, except that you didn't do what they wanted. And Christian, we get picked on second probably to the Jews. But why do the Jewish get picked on so much? And the Christian? Why? Because we worship the one true living God. That's why. Why don't Muslims get picked on? Because they're violent? Part of it. Part of it is because they worship Satan. You have two choices. And you can only make one of those two choices on who to worship. God or Satan. Those are the two choices. If you're not worshiping God, you are worshiping Satan. Period. Allah is not. Allah means Satan. Buddha means Satan. The Hindus worship Satan. Any religion that does not worship God is worshiping Satan. That's the way it is. And Satan ain't nice. Okay, he's been mad at God since God threw him out of heaven because Satan thought he was going to take over God's position as God. You can't do that. God is the Almighty. There's no one more powerful, more intelligent, more kind and loving, as a matter of fact, than God. And it's us humans that reject God that causes God to reject us. But those who accept God, God accepts us. I am poor by standards, by monetary standards, but I have everything. Because I have God. God is with me. He helps me. He helps me to be serene, joyful. He's working on patience right now. But he gives me life. He allows me to see that no matter what happens, he's in charge, okay? And with God in charge, and you want to go ahead and elect a dictator, I want you to think about this. What is going to happen when all the good is removed from the world and there is only evil left? Are you the most evil? Are you the baddest of the bad? We were always taught there's always somebody badder than you. Always. So if it came down to it, I don't think you're the one that's going to be the last one standing. Honestly. Because a lot of the riots and the burning and looting and all this, you're punks. You're afraid of everything. You are. It's why you try to prove you're bad. You ain't bad. You're afraid. Find God and you won't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Because I won't die. This body's going to go. And really, I don't care. Take it. Because I, the me that you cannot see, I'm going to go and live with the Creator and His Son, Jesus, and all the rest that have gone before me. I really have no use for this body because God's going to give me a brand new one. So, look, don't be afraid. Find God. And please pray for this country that we will have godly people in positions of government to get this country rolling forward shining the light of Jesus to the rest of the world so that they can see this is how it works, and it does work. And President Trump is not prejudiced. He's not xenophobic, homophobic, phobic, whatever you want to say. He's not that. He is trying to keep this country together. The media are the ones that are using the words, the deceptions, the lies that are saying he is these things, prejudiced, xenophobic, and all the rest of that. It's not him. He's working for unity, peace, prosperity. And we need people like that in the government to help get this country rolling forward. Not turning it into a communist country. We don't need that. Alright? So, until next time, keep the country and the president in your prayers. And if it all goes downhill, don't worry. God is in control.